Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I come at you with a very educational video. I'm in a dark room right now because a lot of people view the Digimon card game market as a dark, shady, manipulated, and evil place. When people are making money, God forbid, it's viewed as such a bad thing. So today I want to address and educate you about the market, why things happen the way they do, how things could happen, things you can do, and even without you in the mix, what happens anyway. And I have a little bit of notes. I have my bullet points here. I got my bullet points, and we're going to use this as a case study to kind of get a lot of the point across in today's video. As someone who looks at numbers on a daily basis for my career, slash card shop and all that. I love looking at this stuff. It makes me happy. It makes me excited. Anywhere from, helping people with their books to looking at banking transactions to selling cards for this business to trading stocks some mornings when I have time and invest and all that. That's what this all goes down to. Everything relates. And this is as good time as any to talk about it. So I'm going to say my piece, and you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. So, as you can see, I didn't cover the Magnamons on Market Watch, and the reason for that was I have a timestamp on all my videos, right? Like right now, you can see I'm recording this March 9th at 5:56 p.m. my time. When I recorded the Market Watch, it was like midnight or something, and this was not happening yet. You know what I mean? It wasn't so obvious. So yeah, I didn't cover it because when I recorded it, it wasn't a thing. Inevitably, that's the nature of Market Watch. Sometimes you'll miss something because it's in the future, right? Only way to fix that is to record the Market Watch like an hour before you upload, which for me isn't feasible at the moment, but is something I want to do in the future. But anyway. Look at the Magnamons. This one in particular will hit 120. These super rares are going insane. These listings are disappearing. This is going crazy. This is still $300. You know what I mean? That hasn't changed too much. And people are buying it. That's the point. People aren't buying it for 120, but people are buying it in the 90s. And people are buying this in the 17s. These are actual people actually buying these cards at the inflated prices. Why? That's how card games work. You see, hype causes people to make a lot of subjective and emotional decisions because maybe they don't have this card and they realize, oh shit, I better get it now before it goes even higher in price or something like that, right? And card games, hype happens a lot. Not just in Digimon, let me tell you. Happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! All the time, for example, Magic regularly, where, some card in Japan gets announced and it causes another card to explode in price because they see, wow, this card or these cards work really well with this future support just announced. Man, it makes sense. People are getting hyped. They're going to buy the cards now en masse because they're like, oh, I really want to play with this future support. Gotta get the card right now. Gotta get the card. Gotta get them right now. I gotta get them right now. I gotta get the cards. So they get the cards, right? And they buy them. And that causes what you're seeing here with the Magnamon stuff. So this is just something that no one person can control. You know who controls that? Bandai, or insert Bandai, insert card company name here. Those are the ones that control this because at the end of the day, anyone can make predictions. I can tell you, freaking, I don't know. Proto Gizmon, you can see that, right? Proto Gizmon is going to go up to $2 because, one day we'll get another Gizmon card, and this will be really good. And by the time that happens, BT13 will be long unavailable, and you won't be able to get this card anymore. Like, anyone can make predictions like that, but our predictions are sort of meaningless because at the end of the day, it's Bandai that decides what gets printed and what doesn't. Now, there are safer rules to follow, like anime fan favorites. Those are ones that might see a little more hype than the average card because that Bandai likes to make cards around their anime or manga favorites. because it's good business, right? Everyone saw Digimon Adventure 02, right? Everyone wants Magnamon because Magnamon is cool. You know, that's what it's about. So people are going to come in this video, and I see this in my comment section all the time. It started to become a meme. Oh, the market manipulator Mario, he's manipulating the market. He did this. He did this. And he's like, you know, I don't think people actually realize what market manipulation is. So what I'm going to do in this video is actually show you a really basic example of market manipulation. What I'm going to show you right now is an actual example of market manipulation. Someone trying to do something to, you know, line their pockets, so to speak. And again, this is in card, that we're talking in relation to cards, but this could be an example of stock market. Like it goes so much bigger than this. Like if you have a $10,000 stock, you know, that turns into a $12,000 stock, and then you sell it at 12, your profit is 2,000, as opposed to in the card world, you know, your example here is $20 profit. Very big difference, but this happens literally everywhere in many different niches, in many bigger things. Market manipulation and market and economics happen from the very highest levels, stock market, all that, to the micro niches of micro niches, like the Digimon trading card game, all the way down to some small mom and pop shop trying to sell their trinkets. It affects everything because the world is ran on money. Money is the world. Sounds like a really weird sentence, but it is. Without the people that do the best in this world know how to use money to their advantage. They know how things work at a level, I'd say, higher than most of us, even higher than me, even higher than you, right? Because there's millionaires, there's billionaires. People know how to make money work for them. So this here is a very, very small scale example, but this is how it can work in the trading card game environment, okay? So let's say here, a while ago, you know, a week ago, a month ago, months ago, a year ago, whatever, you bought 10 cards here for $10, okay? So you spent $100. Fair enough. Today, it's worth $12, just for example. It's worth $12, right? And you could say, okay, I'm selling them all right now for 12 each. Okay, well then your profit here becomes $10. You know, is a $10 to $20 profit really that exciting? Is it really that exciting? To me, the answer is no, right? It just really isn't that exciting, unfortunately. So maybe some guy will say, you know what? I want to take my $10 cards and I want them to be worth more than $12. I want to make more money off this. There's really two options. One, you can wait for something else to happen, some external force, either Bandai announces more hype cards or someone else is buying them up. You know, that's one way. Or you can take it into your own hands, which is actual manipulation. So we know the card is worth $12 right now. So maybe you come in and you're like, okay, I'm going to buy the $12 listings. Everything that's worth $12 is fine. Again, this is a very basic example. It's not going to ever be this cookie cutter or clean cut, but I'm showing you this to kind of illustrate the example I want to make. Okay. Now you bought all the $12 listings. Now maybe there's a couple for 14. Okay. Now maybe there's a couple for 16. Okay. And then, you know, there's one at 18. Sure. Maybe and then 19. Okay, no problem. And then 20. And you say, you know what? I want to cap it at 20. I don't, you know, whatever. There's a wall at $20 or whatever. 20 seems reasonable. Now I want to flip my cards. So now your card is no longer worth $12. It is worth $20. And you know that because someone bought it at 20. Someone being you, of course. And it works a lot better, like if there's a wall of 20s and like you start to nick at the wall and people will actually say, okay, people are actually buying it. You know what I mean? In reality, it might just be you. But it is what it is. It is being bought at for 20. So now your card is worth 20. You say, okay, I'm going to cash in. I'm going to sell them all at 20. And they do sell. And they do sell, right? So we go over here, and your new card worth / sale price is $20 a pop. And all of a sudden, your $20 profit looks like a $146 profit. Now, that's a lot better than $20. And that is actual market manipulation in its rawest, finest form. It really is. Now, again, basic example, we're not talking about, maybe you got to wait a week or two for cards to ship to you, or minus shipping expenses to ship cards to people, and whatever. This is just a basic example, the most basic example I can show you to illustrate how this works. And this happens. This happens a lot on the Yu-Gi-Oh space in particular, because I follow that one really closely. It does happen on Digimon. I've confirmed that. Not me, but I've confirmed that people do that in Digimon. And, what's the other game? One Piece? That happens too. I forgot its name. That's crazy. Anyway, this is what actual market manipulation can look like. And usually it impacts a lot more numbers to try to get a lot more profit in there, whatever. But the whole name of the game is to make more than just a sliver of money. You want to actually turn that sliver into something, really feasible. This is a day's work for some people, right? And you can do that just with a couple of smart investments back in the day and then acting on the market immediately. You know what I mean? Those are things that you can do. Now, going back to Card World here, people on the internet, the reason this video is coming to light now, because a lot of people are memeing about this on Facebook. There's a couple of guys like doing the buyout alerts on the main Facebook group, and people that obviously blame me because I'm the market watch guy. I have the reach. I do. I do have the reach. But you see, I'm not the one going in here and doing this. I don't have any Max Verdi Magnum cards anymore. I have a bunch of these ones chilling, and I have a bunch of these ones chilling. I got a bunch of these ones now because I opened starter decks. But and I got a couple of these ones. But like that's it. That's all I got, right? People on the internet will gaslight. People on the internet with a couple of brain cells that can't merge together will make stupid comments like look for scapegoats like me because they either miss the market or don't understand how things work or anything like that. That's a thing. Like, the people on the internet will either, get rich off of it, off of this kind of stuff in the world, or they'll meme about it because they don't care, or they'll take major offense to it, and you're basically the scum of the earth because, you're the money. You're the money guy. You're making the money. How dare you sell your Magnum for $95? What's wrong with you? Those kind of people, right? And yeah, it's hilarious because I don't have a TCG player account because I'm in Canada. There's no point. Again, if I switch, a lot of people don't realize this, so I'll do it just for the example. I'm in Canada. I don't yet have a U.S. address. Maybe one day I will, and this will be a different conversation topic. But like, if you're in Canada, you're getting hosed. You know what I mean? You're fucked. You're done. So like, I don't have a TCG player account because of that. There's no point. But this is happening a lot in the United States. So don't blame me for your market manipulation. Blame yourselves, your country, since most of you are in the States, according to my viewer analytics. You people are the ones that are causing this if you're upset by it. So what can you do about it? There's a few things you can do about it. You can bring awareness. You can, be smart, make smart decisions so that you don't get hosed. You don't be the guy that's like, oh shit, I should have bought this earlier. And yeah, you can troll and you can meme or you can accuse people of market manipulation or whatever. It doesn't actually do anything. Like, what are you doing? Why are you keyboard warrioring? There's no reason to do that. Literally a waste of time. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? You're stupid. Get better. And then the final person you can be, and I'll frame it this way, is to be the change you want to be. If you want to be the person that does this, then you be the person that does this. I'm not going to tell you whether or not morally that's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. But if you want to be the person that manipulates the market, and let me tell you, some of the people watching this video, I can guarantee you, are in this. Maybe not in card games, but maybe in something else. Or maybe in Digimon. Who knows? But I know the people that are watching this video have exposure to money. And I know that I still have some of my base left from when my channel first started. Back when I was doing videos on how to start a card shop and the life of a card shop and the life of an entrepreneur and whatever. I know some of you still watch my videos. I know you do. And, you've been here because this is the kind of stuff that, maybe this is the change that you like to see. Maybe you like looking at this. Maybe you like studying it. Or maybe you just want to be the person that milks the community. You know, I'm not going to give you a morality lesson. That is not the job of this channel or myself. I'm just going to tell you guys straight up that this happens and this will continue to happen. Even if I stopped being the market watch guy, right? Even if I stopped making content today and people couldn't blame me for the market manipulation, even though it's not me. It's funny. What would people do? People would still find someone to scapegoat, find someone to be the catalyst of their concerns. If I don't exist, and if these people on the Facebook groups all of a sudden stop, and we don't exist anymore, do you think the card market is not gonna change? Do you think this shit won't happen? Do you think the rare mons of the Digimon trading card game won't happen? I got news for you. Even if I disappear, even if these people posting on Facebook and Discord and Reddit about the market buyouts disappear, it does not change what happens here. It doesn't, and it won't, because that's not the way the world works. Our card game is controlled by Bandai. Bandai will be the one to make decisions if they want to make those decisions. And the people, like you, will then make impulsive or educated decisions based on either what you might think is hype or hype at the moment, and that will affect the market. So I will leave you on that closing note for today. Let me know what you think about today's market analysis video. Hopefully you guys learned something, or at least gain a perspective on things. I don't know. But I hope you found this useful. Let me know in the comments. Or if not, if you still think I'm scum, of course let me know that in the comments too. I love reading that stuff.